Yes, guys, we're live. We're live for Netherlands versus Ecuador on King's Football Show and SFeatleyTV. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe. Let's do this.
Already, chance, Balotelli, Aguero! Premier League champions 2016. Leicester City!
Hope to see you soon. Well done. Bye bye.
Fischer, Gazzola, Giroud. Giroud again. Joe Wilson! Here's Gerrard. That's a great strike! McCracken getting closer. Centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Van Persie arriving. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Robin Van Persie!
Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatleyTV, and we're back once again. Another watch along, right? Usual started later because ITV love to run the usual rubbish, like that I'm just not hearing anymore. Can't stand it anymore. Some people want to make this all about politics. I'd rather just make it about football. I'm done talking about politics. You want to go to politics? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Sorry if it's on a botched service as well. The internet decided to crash at the last minute. So there you go. Can't help that. Yeah, if you want to go on about politics and political statements, go fuck off to Westminster and do it. Or become a foreign secretary. I really can't be asked with it. I want to enjoy football for what it is. But some people are just absolutely determined in this world. Yeah, this is going well. This is right. Botched internet system. Right. People moaning about the World Cup yet again. Right. They're gonna continually do this every single program. Like, continually go on about it because people are bored already. Like, I'm bored already. I'm sick to death of it. Like, if you're that pissed off with it, why did ITV buy rights? Why did BBC buy rights? Why did any sports program buy rights if they're that fucked off with the political situation? Why? Because you've just paid them what they want. You've paid them what they fucking want. So now they're going to go, we're going to make our money. Like, don't care what you lot say. We're keeping our culture. We're keeping our laws. We've made our money. Thank you very much. That's all they're going to do. So you're not going to change them. If that's their belief and their culture, no matter how many times you bang on about it, they are not going to change. Because all they want is this, money. And you've gone and paid it to them. So you can bitch all you want. Right? You can bitch all you want about it. I'm sorry, that's the truth. That's the truth. And if you can't put up with the truth, then, hey, you know, maybe you should just stop watching it then. You know, maybe you should stop watching it. But there you go. Anyway, where's both? So I'm just. Sorry, I should have done this. Anyway, what do I know? Maybe I'm just a miserable sod who's not seeing the bigger picture. Maybe it's me, but I don't really want to see the bigger picture, to be honest. I ain't got time to see the bigger picture, to be honest. I just want to enjoy this World Cup. And all I'm getting is moaning. This ain't right, this ain't right. It's wrong. Whoa, don't fucking watch it then. Alright. And this is the point. Half these people that complain about the World Cup aren't even fucking watching it. Are probably watching it as well. Broski, how you doing, bro?
Hello, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good, man. You?
I'm doing great. I just came back from a huge PSV tour.
Oh, wicked. So
I've been to the stadium and everything.
Yeah, what are you thinking to this game, man?
Yeah, the Netherlands gonna win this, definitely.
What are you thinking to this game? That might be me.
Yeah, I think that the Netherlands
That
are
might be me.
gonna destroy.
Isn't it going down again?
What do you mean? Ecuador?
Are you getting internet again or not? Right, give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to reconnect to my internet again. My internet's doing madness. Right. There you go. That's better. Right.
All right.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What do you think of this game, bro?
Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna be an easy one for the Netherlands. We are the favorites after all. We played pretty good against Senegal. I feel like
Are you sure? Because I thought you were poor for what the
well,
quality
the
you've
thing
got.
is,
You were poor.
Senegal is not an easy team.
And to be fair, you were very defensive. I was expecting something a bit more.
Yeah, but that's because of the physicality of the players from Senegal. I feel Ecuador is going to be a different story because we now have Gakpo and Bergwijn in the striker position. That's going to add a lot more speed in there.
Okay. Alright, cool. But yeah, obviously Dutch players come and the Ecuadorian players. You know what? Do you know what? If it's on ITV, I literally have to come on. I know I say 3:30, but I got to come on at like 2:45 just to get my little like rant over about them bitching about this World Cup every 5 seconds. I'm already sick to death of it. Like, you know, I get.
Football, man. Like,
this is the point, you know. I have been look. People that already know this channel already know me or know I ain't got time left. This is my last World Cup. So I ain't got time to this moaning. If you don't want to watch it, you don't like it, go somewhere else. If you want to make a political statement about it, go to Westminster, become a foreign secretary.
yeah,
I don't want to hear it. I want to be. Yeah, I want to watch football. I want to watch football. Everyone goes on. We should make politics out of football. Then what you doing? So just like honestly, I just want to watch. I just want to watch and enjoy my World Cup, and so far all ITV and BBC have done is try and like make me miserable about it, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once the whistle blows, that's it. That's it. I want to watch football. Hang on, might put that on mute just in case I get. If you put that on mute, I might get copyrighted for the
Yeah.
anthem.
Oh, okay, wait.
Yeah. My bad. You never know. It could easily get done. These days. But and plus I've got nothing F1 already. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, just make sure the music's make sure the it's turned down a bit so I don't.
Yeah,
I
I didn't even know there was a copyright thing. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, you can easily get copyrighted for anything these days.
Is it bad I have my volume a little bit up?
Yeah. Even the commentary, you can easily get copyrighted for that. Like,
Okay. Do you still hear the commentary from now, or?
no, it's gone now. Yeah, it's gone now.
That's all.
It's just anything these days. Anything these days, you can easily get done.
Okay.
It's so easy.
For me. So I always sing along.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I always sing mine, but I just try and judge like when they start, so that way, like if I'm singing, I'm not like muted. So I've got the sound on mute, but I know when, like, pretty much when they start singing. Pretty much, it's pretty much simple.
You like my hairstyle?
Yeah, nice man.
All right, better than the brown hairstyle with that.
Big up Matthew. Hope you're doing well, both you for yourself. Definitely, man.
I'm a Dutchie, so I have to.
We'll see how it goes, man. Because like I think Ecuador can pose a threat. To be fair,
It's a really
Right,
interesting
they've got-
match, too.
they've got some. I know Qatar were very poor. They were very poor in their first opening game. And I mean, like, Moss is not going to lie to me, but we were bantering him the fact Canada had scored after Qatar's, because we were bantering him that Qatar had scored a goal first before Canada.
How much did Senegal win?
It's 3-1.
3-1.
It went they were 2-0 up, and then it went 2-1. And to be fair, Qatar could have had a couple of goals. To be fair, they could have had a couple of goals, and they should have had a penalty in the first half. Like, let's be honest, right? The first half, if Ronaldo's is a pen, that is a pen. I'm sorry.
That was not a pen.
Ronaldo is not a pen. Oh, fuck, dying. Oh my god. No, 10 hugs hurt me so much. Oh,
I was screaming at the screen, at the TV screen yesterday.
Yeah.
That was horrible. He was just falling down. The fucking idiot.
I can't run anymore, and Ten Hag knows it, so I'm going to fall and get a penalty.
You should just stop with football entirely.
Mate, so what? He's basically become a tapping and pen merchant. That's what he's done. Oh, Matthew, big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. Become a member of the channel today. Really appreciate you, bro.
Really help with the
really appreciate it, bro. Massively. Alright. Yeah.
And when Messi gets a pen like that, everyone said like he's a diver.
Oh, mate, yeah, you know what I mean. Like Messi would actually but Messi's actually still got pace to stay on his feet.
Yep.
He's actually got pace to stay on his feet. I'm telling you. Messi's always been my goat, and do you know why? Because it's been so close between the two, right?
Yeah.
Because I've always said Messi's got more humble with it. And that's why he's going to go further. He's
definitely the most humble.
He arrived 2 years younger,
ever.
and he arrived 2 years younger, right? Which shows he was already more talented than him, right? And two, that he is more humble with it. He plays for the team. He doesn't worry about himself, right? And that's all Ronaldo's shown to himself to be.
He doesn't even consider himself the best. He even said that Ronaldo.
That's exactly.
Are like better than him. It's just
exactly. Whereas
so
Ronaldo is all worried about, oh my god, he's gonna beat my record. He's gonna do this. He's gonna
like,
do this.
Oh, it's horrible. Like Messi doesn't even care that he played 800 matches for Barcelona.
He doesn't care. He just wants to be the best. He just wants to be
just want to play football. That's.
Oh, Matthew, man, Featley legend as well. He's done the whole whack. Like, the whole top level, bro.
Gakpo!
Right?
Oi.
Like, the top level, $8.99 a month. That's that. Oh, mate, I
If
can't
he
thank you
scores
enough,
2
bro.
goals today, 90 million.
Right, big up yourself, bro. Big up yourself. I can't thank you enough. But yeah, once we get enough members, we'll be starting to do. We'll start doing extra content for the member content. So
Are you gonna
I'll
stream
be looking forward to that.
Dutch match?
What's that?
Are you gonna do every single Dutch match and watch along?
Nah,
or
what I've been doing is I've been doing one game for each for one game from each group for each match day. So
Okay.
like Group A, I'm doing this game, and then Match Day 2 will be obviously the for Group
Yeah,
B is
'cause
obviously I'm doing the England game because
match
I'm
day
English.
3 is gonna be difficult. They're gonna be 2 matches at the same time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What we'll do is we'll just focus on one game and then just give the scores of the other. So you know what I mean. So
It's really exciting to watch 2 matches happen at the same time.
yeah, because I think remember what happened at one World Cup is where one team played earlier, and then like the other team. Well, no, what happened was that another team was playing later, but I think it was the Germans were involved with it. But the team that played before were already top of the group with 6 points with another team. So what they did is they shared the points, so that way the other 2 teams didn't get a chance. So that from that World Cup on, they then started playing all at the same time for both games. So so that way if someone scores during a game of one game, that means the other team's got to react in the other game.
Who do you think is gonna be the star player today from the Netherlands?
I think Gakpo said I've always said Gakpo's gonna have a decent World Cup. I thought he was gonna have a good World Cup.
Good. It's amazing.
Hopefully Bergwijn's gonna do better now he's at the Tottenham shirt.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, Stephen. You're a top person. Thank you very much, Matthew. I just, you know me. I'll give my opinion. I'm like everyone. I have my flaws, but I just that's what I come on in here to do. Give my opinion. Just raise money for charity. That's all I do. Going 1-0. To be fair, I didn't know if I was going to do this stream at 4 PM. I thought I was going to just focus on the 7 PM one because I was absolutely knackered. Yeah, the prediction stream, I'm sorry I couldn't do it in the morning. I was absolutely knackered. I was completely screwed. I needed to sleep.
What do you think about Louis van Gaal?
Yeah, I rate Louis Gaal as an international manager. A club manager, not so much, but international manager, I've rated him. But the problem is that he's very defensive for me. Very pragmatic, and I think that especially the first game you played, I think you could have been a bit more expressive, and that's what I was a bit disappointed with.
Like a personality over here. Like the media just gets destroyed by him. He's such a, I don't know. He's really self.
I love his press conferences.
I love his press conferences. They're amazing. They're the best ones. Have you seen that one with
I
with
just
the
remember
journalist?
I remember he was going on about Memphis Depay. You don't know about Memphis Depay. He was at Man United. I was just like, and he was going on about Sam Allardyce's long ball. Like,
What happened with this guy? Are
He
you
was
watching
going
too?
on.
What happened with him?
I think he's alright. I think he'd be alright. Gustavo Alfaro is obviously the Ecuador manager. Bachris is better than Bergwijn. Sorry, how'd you say that? So I'm
Berghuis is definitely better than
Bergwijn is okay.
Bergwijn is 4 for Ajax. Nelson,
To be fair,
Dutch team.
this is nothing against the Dutch anthem, but I've heard that Dutch anthem too much this year, so I'm glad you muted it.
Really?
I've heard it too. Hey, I've been watching the F1. I've been having to listen to that 15 times this season.
Did you watch all the playoff matches?
No, but I've been listening to it 15 times this season in the F1. So I was like, I can't listen to it again. No
It's
way.
a really good anthem, though. It's really, I don't know.
Yeah. But I was just like, I haven't heard once the British anthem apart from the Brazilian Grand Prix, so I'm like, no.
Long live the Queen is not really appropriate at this moment, is it?
Oh no, it's God Save. We changed it. It's God Save the King.
Oh, now it's got Save the
As
King.
soon
Okay.
as the proclamation that was made in the next morning of that the transfer of power was that they confirmed. Afterwards, there was a morning session where all the heads of councils, I can't remember what it is, what they said. Oh, goal! Gakpo!
Really?
Gakpo scores!
God damn it! I'm still watching.
1-0 Netherlands.
Yeah, you're earlier. God damn it!
Yeah, so I can't pause it either, so I do
Ah, damn it.
apologise.
If they score, don't tell me, okay?
I'll try not. I'll try not to.
Okay.
Try not to. But
Go, dude!
but yeah, like I was saying, it's like it goes. Let's see replay here. So it goes. Pulls. Gets
that
gets his.
was a beautiful goal. My God!
Oh, that's a beautiful. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. But
What a player.
near post.
What a player! 90 million, and he's yours.
Oh wait, that's a bit much.
Oh yeah! Boom! Left foot and the top left corner. Let's go.
Matt.
Nice
That's
back
not
heel assist from Klaassen. Hell yeah!
Matthew. That's not the only thing I'm worried about. Like going to your club. I'm worried about your bloody, like your ownership, bruv. I'm actually worried you're gonna get bought by a trillionaire. Like, I'm gonna be left behind.
I probably think that Gakpo is gonna stay at PSV. He said he didn't want to leave.
Hey, if United get a trillionaire, you ain't keeping him. Trust me.
Well, they have to pay a lot of money for him then.
Hell yeah, they will. Mate, if they got a trillionaire in their bank, yeah, trust me. They
100
were like,
million?
yeah.
Okay, if we get 100 million, he's not 50 million. If PSV is gonna, I'll say 50 million for Gakpo. I'm gonna
50 mil, and that's being generous. Whoa, right. We got a bidding war over here
really
already.
50 million, then you're not getting him
But
because
as
he
I
is worth
as I was saying before,
Anthony
as
is much worse than Gakpo. So
yeah, as I was saying before on our national anthem, once the Queen was announced the night before, the transition of powers started the next morning, where the consort then the head members of state signed this document to show that the Queen has been confirmed. She has passed away, and that the King is now partly into succeeding the throne. They all sign that, and then from that moment on, it goes from God Save the Queen to God Save the King. So, little bit of a British historical about our monarchy there. So.
Why
Then
don't you have,
obviously later on in the year, next year, it'll probably be like some point next year, the king will have his coronation. So he's still the king. He's still the king, but King Charles eventually, at some point next year, will have his coronation where he gets anointed as the king.
why don't you have the time in the live stream?
I don't know how to do it. I haven't got no clue how to do it. So it's the best way I can do it. To be fair, if someone knows how to do a timer and can show me how to do it, perfect. But I got no idea. Just good to turn the light on. It's getting dark in here.
What did you think about that goal from Brazil yesterday?
No. You could piss off. He's not for sale. It's not for sale. I will block up the M1 and the M6. I will not let him. I will ban all flights to Manchester. I will block out the roads to the M6 and to the M1. No, Saliba is not going to Manchester United. No.
I guess
No. No.
No flights from Manchester, please.
Right, I will put him on a boat and make sure he stays in Timbuktu until the transfer window's over.
Me too. I'm gonna set him on a lonely island to Gakpo. You'll stay there. We need it for the league title. But,
but to be fair, to be private, I will find the private plane and I will
destroy it.
blow it up before they get it.
with a bazooka.
Yeah. I will take out the steering controls before they can and the accelerator button.
Get rid of the engine.
I will just make a point though. I will just make a point though, Matt. Like, as much as I'm a rival fan, like I've always said Glazers out anyway. So like, I don't like it when owners just take
Yes,
big
it's
clubs
beautiful.
like Man United that have dominated for so long. Though it can be funny of how shit your club's been, but I don't hold it against anyone if like they get a billionaire and they get. It's like when Newcastle taken in. I didn't hold it against them. Like they've been treated like shit by the Mike Ashley, and you've been treated shit by the Glazier family. So, like you deserve to have owners that care about your football club, same as we deserve owners that care about our football club. To be fair, our owners, at the moment, are caring about our football club, and you can see it on the pitch. And you can see it at the minute. We're at top of the. You can't say we're top of the league with 5 points clear. And we're not. They don't care about our owners. Doesn't say I don't want him in. It's still in place. I still want the Cronkies out. I always want the Cronkies out with the way they've treated us. But
Ooh.
there you go. But yeah. But if like I've always said Glazers out because I don't. The
Nice
way they treat you is
Gakpo,
disgusting.
nice back heel.
Broski, do you rate Timber highly?
Yes, I do. I actually do. I know I'm a PSV fan, but Timber is an absolute talent. Like, he is really good. And I feel he can be really important for the Netherlands in this World Cup. He definitely
Yeah.
has the speed and he's like,
How far do you think you can go?
Hmm?
How far do you think you can go in this World Cup? Do you think you can go all the way?
Definitely semi-finals or further.
Okay. Who's your favourites?
We could even be world champions. If we have the luck at our side, we're going to be the world champions. 100%.
That's the thing, because you've had such great teams in the past, but you've never been able to do it.
True, but
Like,
this is like
World
Cup. This is a really
I mean,
good
I
World
remember
Cup.
Bergkamp for me. Like Bergkamp was always me. Like the one I grew up on was Netherlands, because like guy is something special to me. I got my Arsenal shirt of Bergkamp framed because it was signed by Robin van Persie as well, and I remember him signing it. He said, "I want to be like him." And then when he went to Man United, I was like, "Well, if you were like him, you'd never gone to Man United.
Yeah.
You'd have stayed." So I was like, I was a bit, but yeah, it was cool, like because it was Bergkamp's last season that was the reason I got that shirt.
Yeah, you know what the thing is with Netherlands? The reason why we keep losing is because the fact that there always is like a couple of like strong teams that always get far. But I have a feeling that teams like Saudi Arabia are going to be getting far this time, and teams like
It's
like Iran and Japan and that kind of stuff. You know, so I
Do you
feel
know
that
what?
we
I
have
think
actually a bigger chance this
I
time.
think with Iran and the Saudi Arabia game for me is that Argentina tried to go all out in the first half, and you can tell by the second half they were legless already, and that's how Saudi Arabia, and because they were used to that climate,
And Iran,
they managed.
they won
Yeah,
2-0 against Wales. Absolutely
That's
insane.
the same thing as
Yeah.
well. They're used to. Yeah, to be fair, Wales. I'm sorry, Mike, but Wales is shit.
They are
They're
shit.
shit.
We played against them
sorry,
for the
they're
playoff.
poor.
We destroyed Wales.
They're poor. They are so poor. They're so
poor.
reliant on Gareth Bale. You keep Gareth, and even Iran knew this. You mark Gareth Bale out of the game, they are so quiet. Even Aaron Ramsey, who I used to rate as an Arsenal man, like even he's like they're like the two best players.
They're
and
definitely
you
like
keep them quiet.
no good players there.
If you
Like Bale and Ramsey, those are two, and the other guy from Manchester. What's it called? The really fast winger.
Nico Williams.
Here's the goal again. Here's the goal. Ball speed. How fast is it? It's what? It said 0 kilometers. What?
To be fair, Nico Williams,
Yeah, Nico Williams. Yeah.
Nico, yeah, but to be fair, like, there's Nico Williams is still very young, and to be honest, like, they just didn't have any attacking impetus on them, and you saw as the game grew. I said it like during the game. I was watching it with my mum, and I said, like, and I'm part Welsh. My mum's mum was Welsh, so I should be supporting Wales as well. But like I don't have that evil feeling as much as I do to the Scots. Well, to be fair, I'm part Scottish and I'm part Welsh, but mostly Scottish. To be fair, most of my family's come from the Scottish side, but I hate the Scots.
Yeah, you're more British than Scottish.
So yeah, I'm pretty much British, but like the in the Iran game, like I said it, like if like Iran are gonna score. That second half, they dominated. They said Iran are going to score. And Hennessy to try to become the Welsh Jackie Chan. Like, in that kind of tackle. It was like he was the Welsh Jackie Chan.
First red card on the tournament.
Yeah, and well deserved. Well deserved.
Sometime, it took like literally the second...
I couldn't believe he booked him for starts. I'm like, why do you need to book him? That's an obvious red.
Yeah, obvious.
All day.
VHR is there.
Yeah, they didn't need VAR for that. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, you have these referees that are like really soft and shit, and then we have at least a VHR that can like make it a red card at least.
But yeah, right. I want to big up the other members of what I've got in my chat right now. Big up the other members that. If I do forget to big up everyone, I do apologise. My mind's not very great with memory anymore. So Matt obviously just became a member today, so big up yourself. Footmaster became joined 5 days ago, big up yourself. Miss Melina who rejoined 9 days ago, big up yourself as well. She's a Featley warrior. Featley Warriors Footmaster, and obviously Matt has just become a Featley legend as well. You got Saeed, a Featley Warrior as well. That's Luke, Featley Warrior as well. Carlos the Villain, big up yourself. He is a Featley fighter. Lewis Box City B is Featley fighter. Featley fighter for James, and Bargav is also a Featley Warrior as well. And yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 now. That's 9. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 8. That's 9 people now, and that's six that are level 2 and higher. So 6 people already. That are if you want to be a member too, do hit the join button. From as little as Featley Fighter, the lowest one is $1.99. Featley Warrior level 2 is $4.99, and level 3 is $8.99 for Featley Legend. Also, after this World Cup, I will get this sorted as well. I will need people that are members to... Matt, you also get part of the FPL members raffle, as well as a general raffle if you're part of the FPL league. Broski, have you got the World Cup fantasy?
What do you mean? World Cup fantasy?
Yeah, you know, like the FPL league.
Never heard of it.
The Fantasy Premier League.
Oh, is it that kind of Premier, like some kind of game where you like make your own team, and then when they play a game,
Yeah.
get scored on how good they perform.
Oh, that
kind
of
stuff.
FPL league and stuff like that as well. Well, they did that they do it for the World Cup. They did it for the Euros as well, and I have one for the World Cup, and it's.
I haven't done that yet. I only did predictions.
There's no
so
point
far.
joining it now, mate, because like you
It's
missed
too
the
late.
whole days' games.
I know. It's no worries.
No worries. If anyone has got a World Cup fantasy league, the link to my league is in the description below. Make sure you get on there now. Right, not many people are there at the minute. Make sure you go in there. The best people that are there, the more
Choose
chances you
Gakpo
maybe winning the points.
in your team.
Yeah, you could choose Gakpo as well.
I mean, he scored 2 goals already. He's
FPL. FPL league as well. Make sure you join that as well. If you've got an FPL team, make sure you join. You've got Kassam. I don't know if you can get on me on Twitter. If you're there, right? You are the winner of the Christmas prize, which is a £30 gift card. If I don't hear you by the time it's Christmas, I will give that away to someone random in the in the league. So I need to hear you by Christmas. Right, I need to hear you. £20 a 20, or actually no, what we'll do is actually that £30, right, if you do not claim that prize for £30 gift
Can
card,
I get it? No, joking.
no.
I'm joking.
What will happen is it will go to the charity.
Yeah.
It will go to the charity instead. So I
So
don't
don't
like.
claim it.
Well, no. He's got a right to claim. But if he doesn't claim it by Christmas, then I will have to put it to charity. Then the
Just
£20,
imagine.
there will
Just
be an
imagine he's
FP.
going to claim it like 1
Yeah.
minute before Christmas, and then it doesn't go to.
Once I restart and use
Whoa, damn Dumfries. Holy
I
crap,
will
what a
do a hot off the press show on where I will do an FPL random selector, where I select one person from that league to win a £20 gift card, and in the members raffle I will pick from the members that are in the league. The members that are in the league, I will pick them to see who will win that £10 gift card, and then I'll be the prizes for. There you go. But.
Oh, you get the ball in his stomach with like 200 kilometers per hour. Holy crap.
And if you've left comments in previous videos and stuff, I will get round to them. I haven't ignored them. I will get round to them. It's just been very tiring doing 2 shows a day. So
you are not like watching at the same time as me.
well, when you've got the health I've got, it's not. It's quite tough.
21 minutes.
Broski, I'm just gonna type something.
Yeah. Look at this guy with his like drums. Amazing. What? 39 for Ecuador. 12% for nobody. Oh yeah, by the way, it was my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
Yeah, it was last Sunday, on 26th. I watched the World Cup on my birthday.
Broski, just check the private chat. Don't read it out, just check the private chat.
Alright. Yeah.
There's nothing they can do.
Get through. At least,
Well, it is what it is, man. But we'll keep doing what we're doing until we can't do it no more.
keep fighting.
We'll-
Keep surviving.
We'll keep fighting until the very end, until we can't do it anymore. I said
What?
once I can't do this anymore, I'm done. Right, because this is what I've got left.
We'll root for you.
So big up everyone that's in the chat and supporting us.
It's because the Eredivisie is like the quality of the players are. It's like
Ecuador in behind. Oh, and just cleared away. So 24 minutes into this game. Hang on, just let you answer that in a sec. Just 24 minutes into this game. Netherlands nil. Netherlands
I
1.
told
Ecuador
you to
nil.
not say to me that you're like doing.
Sorry, I'm just giving a recap into this game. Like it's 1-0 at the minute. Casado nil chance. But yeah, go on. You were going to answer this question.
Yeah, it happened like 20 seconds after me, so I'm like, I still have to watch that.
Yeah, sorry. I get caught up. I can easily forget.
I know. No worries. It's kind of annoying for me because I'm like watching and then like, oh god, so they're gonna have a chance now. I feel that Ecuador is a bit disappointing, to be honest. They're not really.
If they don't score, I definitely won't say so.
Oh, good defending, Virgil. I feel Virgil is like actually one of the best defenders from of all at the moment that are out there. You agree? Virgil van Dijk is like one of the best out there.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's not had a very good season so far. I think he's not. Maybe he's losing his edge a little in the league.
Virgil belongs to the best defenders of the world right now. How is that a free kick? That was the ball, man. How was that a fucking free kick?
There you go. Who's better, Stam or Stam for me? Nah, Stam for me. Yep, Stam for me.
A bit more important for Europe and stuff. Stam was a good player, but he was. I don't know. He was not like world class. He was good defender. He was like, he's not Van Dijk. Powerhouse, strong player. As it stands right now, the Netherlands are through to the knockout, right?
Hang on, I'm just gonna get these typed in. Make sure you're subscribing to both my channel, SFeatleyTV, and King's Football Show. We're live on both channels. Make sure you also subscribe to Footmasters. He's also doing the game as well. And make sure, yep, I was gonna just say, make sure you subscribe to Broski's channel as well. Broski Plays does a lot of gaming content on there, so make sure you go and show him some love as well. Yeah. Which is why I was glad we played PSV, because we ran into Broski. So.
All right. And I'm also glad that we won.
Yeah, we won one game. You won one game. So there you go. Fair play. Yeah. All fair's love and war.
It was a fun double encounter.
Yeah, it was a good double games, to be fair. I think the second game we were very poor, to be fair.
For example, the what's his name again? The other Arsenal fan?
I think he was a Sahi or Manny.
Oh, the other guy. I've also been on the channel of him.
Manny. Or Luca. Luca, wasn't it?
Luca, yeah, Luca.
Yeah.
I have contact with him. Great guy.
Don't. Yeah, I've already heard one thing from him from this World Cup. He's saying Qatar are cheats because they're shit. I know that. Like I said, but I know they're shit. But how can they be cheats because they're shit?
Well, I don't know if you knew about the fact that they actually paid Ecuador.
Yeah, I said no. What I said to him is, if you were gonna come on and say that they have tried to buy Ecuadorian players to deliberately lose this game, then yeah, you can say that there are reports from the reports, because they are reports only. They are reports only. You could say that they are cheats, but to come on and say they're cheats because they're just shit, well, yeah. that's crap. You can't say that. Like they said, we were poor against PSV. Does that mean we were shit?
Another free kick, bro.
I said,
Back line.
nah,
Come on, come on.
yeah, I said,
Don't say it. Don't.
no, it's alright, it's fine. But I said, like, we were shit against PSV. Does that
Corner.
mean we were cheats?
Come on.
You see what I mean? It's like, we were shit against PSV. Does that mean we were cheats in that game?
No, not really. You guys didn't really
And I
cheat
said,
anything.
he said, of course not. So I said, well, how can you call Qatar cheats then for being shit? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, if you are comparing Qatar with PSV, you're doing it wrong.
No. What I'm saying is that he was moaning about their performance because they performed badly. He's saying they're cheats, and I said, if that's the case, then we played badly against Brighton, which meant we got knocked out of the League Cup. Does that mean we cheated because we played badly? And he went, no. So we went, well, you got no argument then.
Damn, Frankie is fast. Holy crap.
So yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect Frankie had such pace. He's an absolute, like, Frankie de Jong is like one of the best ones out there. It's incredible for a midfielder too, something like that.
Let me just quickly go one more thing as well.
I hope Javi Simmons will get some time today. That would be amazing if he can make his debut on the World Cup. I would be really happy.
Yeah, just bear with me. I just got to do something just quickly. Make sure you keep in the like and subscribe button, guys.
How many people are watching right now? I can't even see it.
There are there's two people watching so far. There's one on Twitch, I believe, and there's one on YouTube.
Are you doing both?
I do a stream on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You can do on multiples.
Yeah, Gakpo.
Oh.
Why did you do that again? Now I know there's
I'm
a
not.
chance.
Hey, I'm not saying it doesn't mean they've scored or anything.
No. But... Oh, great save, Noppert! Absolute mad lad. This guy comes from Heerenveen. Go ahead, Eagles. Like some of the more like first division teams in the Netherlands, and he's performing like an absolute prime Neuer. Holy crap! What a goalkeeper! Oh, that was a save. My God. I love this guy. That's actually in his hometown. They already are making like these kind of fan shirts for him. That's like he's becoming a cult legend over there. It's absolutely insane. Like his story is so fascinating. Like he started off as a goalkeeper in the first division of the Dutch league, and then he came to Heerenveen, and he played so well in the Eredivisie that Van Gaal selected him for the World Cup squad, and now he's the first goalkeeper.
Wicked.
First World Cup and his first like actual tournament with a Dutch national team. It's amazing. This story is just incredible. Don't hear that often. That a player comes from such bad teams, like not from PSV, not from Feyenoord, not from AZ or something like that. Now coming from like big team. This guy came from like a really small team in the Netherlands. If you manage to give us the World Cup, it's also Davy Blind's final World Cup.
Right. Van der Sar-esque say Van der Sar, mate. I remember, do you know what? I remember him when the one game I remember him is he was at Fulham and we played them at Highbury. It was in our undefeated season. And what happened is that it was one of those one of those games where you have it off the post, you have it off the bar, you have it off the line, and the keeper turns into like prime Neuer or prime Cassis.
Yeah,
Or
that match against Arsenal.
Casillas was the guy, like, at the time, was the best goalie in the world, and like he turned
Remember
into one of them that day.
Benitez against Arsenal.
Yeah, no. It was one of those games where they were parked. Fulham were parked in our penalty in their half, or nearly in their own box for literally the whole game, for a whole 90 minutes. And no matter what happened, we could not put that ball in the back of the net. The ball would not go in the back of that net. And literally the paper said it the next day. Van der Sar. Like, Van der Sar, not Van der Sar. Like, the guy, he just wasn't scoring. We just weren't scoring in that game. So we drew 0-0. It was just because, like, he's just on fire.
I really
you know one of those games where no matter what you do, you just ain't gonna score.
Yeah.
We could have a penalty. We still wouldn't have scored.
This guy's physicality is definitely like Van der Sar. He's as long as him. He's like 2 meters and 3 centimeters.
I don't know much about him, to be fair.
He's one of the longest players in the World Cup.
Okay.
Absolutely insane. This guy is so tall. It's one of the tallest goalkeepers out there.
So Nopper in goal.
Andries Nopper, yeah.
Nopper. I'm going to actually share the screen this time. I haven't done that, so I do apologise if I haven't done that. Nopper in goal. So we got Timber, Van Dijk, Ake, Dumfries, Cook, Miners, Dilo. Ake was a surprise choice for me compared to some of the selection you do have. Hang on, I'll just go for the rest of it. Dumfries, Cooper Miners, Frankie de Jong, David Blind, Klasan, Gakpo, and Bergwijn up top. Then you've got for Ecuador, Glanides, Porozo, Torres, Hincapi, Precedo, Mendes, Sacedo, Estebanin, Valencia, Plata, and Estrada. And then on the bench, you've got Pasveer, Delict, De Vrij, De Jong, Depay, Berghuis, Lang, Berglau, De Jong, Malacia, Janssen, Verghorst, Taylor, Simons, and Frimpong. Then you've got Arboleda, Cifuentes, Pacho, Guerrero, Precedo, Ibarra, Ramirez, Arriga, Mina, Sarimento, Palacios, Franco, who's been dropped to the bench in this game, Dominguez, Riesco, and Rodriguez. Frimpong, is he related to?
Yes, Dutch, and he's really good.
Is he related to Emmanuel Frimpong?
I don't know. I do know that he's a really good. Oh God, there was something. He's a really good left. Right back. Yeah. He's like fast, really strong, really dribbling is really easy. Really
yeah, because we had a player called Emmanuel Frimpong.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know if he was related, but no, one comes from Ghana. Ours came from Ghana. This one came from, but Dutch Ghanaian. He's Dutch Ghanaian. So
2-0. Come on. Get that uncertainty out of there, you know, like the whole 1-0 is just a little bit too risky. We need to make it 2-0. I hope that Gakpo will stay. in the team when Memphis comes in, probably because he scored a goal.
Mm-hmm.
It'll also be Klaassen getting out for Memphis, and then Gakpo comes to number 10, and then Memphis and Bergwijn. They can also do that. But quite some options, Louis van Gaal. That's the great thing about this team. They can go all the. They can even go the style that PSV is doing, but Luc de Jong. Play with Gakpo and Bergwijn as wingers, and then Luc de Jong in the striker position. But they need to get a goal. Or they can play with players like Taylor, or plays for Siemens, or they could play Malacia. They have a really amazing squad depth. This team. They can play 5-3-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-1-2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's such a diverse team. They can all play really well a lot of positions. So.
Nah, our Manuel Frimpong is not related.
No?
I don't think he is related. I don't think he is related to Jeremy Frimpong.
Definitely a great player for Arsenal.
Would you take the treble or the undefeated season? I'd take the treble, bruv. Mate, Matt, mate. As much as the record is great, and in terms of what's how in terms of doing it in the toughest league, I know AC Milan have done it in their league or something or some Italian team, I can't remember, done it in their league or something. But to do it in the Premier League, right, is something unbelievable. And the only time it's ever been beaten is the only time to go further than what Preston even did, which was 42 games, which was in the old first division when teams weren't even really established. To do that in the Premier League, the English Premier League, obviously now the competition in the Premier League is so much more fierce, which is why I said it will never be repeated in the Premier League. It'd be unbelievable if someone did it. But I think if someone repeated our unbeaten season, it would be better than the one we did, because the level of competition is increased massively in the Premier League, which is why I said it would never be done. But to do that in the Premier League, I've always said is something unbelievable. But to win a treble, no other team's done that no other English club's done that apart from Man United. There's been the domestic treble by Man City, but it's not with the Champions League and the FA Cup. I'm sorry, but for me, I would take the treble because it's trophies, bruv. In the end, it's honours. Unfortunately, as much as we can keep going, oh yeah, it's gold and everything like that, it's one trophy. We should have won the treble that season, to be fair, because we were so focused on winning an unbeaten season. We lost against Chelsea in our one. We played them 5 times. The only time we lost was in the Champions League, and that was the one we got knocked out in. Right, and if I would have swapped that to losing at Highbury in the Premier League to Chelsea, because that would have meant we would have got through we would have won the Champions League that season if we got through against Chelsea. Porto would not have had an answer for us. We would have beaten them and we would have won the Champions League, which I think was probably well deserved of that team, because that was the best team we probably ever could have put it in the Champions League. And we ever have put it in the Champions League. Broski, Noelang. Okay, there you go. There's that one.
No discussion.
I don't know both players, so I'll make a comment.
But is on no level. Because they're both 2 completely different players, but still, when it comes to talent. It's not because I'm a PSV fan. I think Noah Long is a great player, but he's too selfish to actually be at the top level that he can be right now. You know how much stoppage time is going to be adding? Can you check? Because you're already a minute in, right? What minute are you right now?
We're at the 44, 35th, 44, 40.
What? How many stoppage time, or do you not know yet? Oh, Dumfries, what a bad touch. Yeah. Could have kept that ball with you. No, should have scored 2-0. Alright, here we go. 3 minutes. Wow, that is really. That's all off.
I could see Moss is gassing up his team again. He's just sent me like he's sending me like he's now sending me like pictures of the next game coming for Canada, and I'm like, he gave it all this talk before the first game. It's like, this is the game you're gonna see. You're gonna watch Canada smash, smash Belgium, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yeah, you played really well. And even Jen, like to like the stream I was on, he said, yeah, you played really well, but in the end you lost. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how well you play. If you, in the end, if you play, it doesn't matter how well you play as a team. If that top left corner does not say you've won, like, it means nothing. Like, I'd rather play like shit. To be fair, like, it's like I've said before, I'd rather play shit. It's saying like with Iran. If we played shit, we won 1-0. I couldn't care. We won. Like,
I love that you guys won 6-2.
Yeah, but the thing is that I'd rather we play shit. I'd rather we play shit, right, and win 1-0 than play really well and then not getting knocked out.
Do you feel that US against England's going to be a difficult match?
Well, it was like Gladiator. We were entertained. Yeah, well, not really, Bargav. I wasn't were you not? No, I wasn't, because Canada didn't win. Canada didn't win. So in the end, I wasn't entertained.
England's going to have an easy match.
Do you know what? Do you know what entertains me? My team winning. My team winning. My team lifting trophies.
Yeah, obviously. Same here.
There you go. That's what entertains me. That's what means I can banter my mates. I can do this, that, and the other, whatever. Like, because in the end, like, if my mates are sitting there, you played shit, you were this, you were that, right? You got put in a split. Yeah, Bargav, you can say that all you want, bruv. But in the end, do Belgium care? No. They're entertained because they won. Canada just gave all that and ended up getting battered.
Oh, come on!
I was gonna say you weren't gonna like that.
Fuck's sake. Oh no, it's offside! It's offside!
No, hang on.
Let's go!
Hang on. It's still saying 1-0 with me.
It's offside.
Is it offside? Is it offside?
Yes, is it? Yes.
Yes, offside. No goal.
Yeah!
You said that in Arsenal last year. Yeah! Because I want us to win trophies.
I didn't count it! Woo!
Bargav, I don't care how Arsenal play. If Arsenal play shit throughout the whole thing, and if Arsenal play shit throughout the whole game, or the whole season, and we win the fucking league, I couldn't give a fuck.
Nice.
I couldn't give a shit. Do you think Jose Mourinho cares about playing part of the bus football in the Champions League final if he wins it? No. There you go. Bargav, what would you rather? Play crap, be really well in the Champions League final and win fuck all, or part the bus, play like shit and win it and win the trophy? You tell me. What would you rather? I know what I'd rather. I'd rather play shit and win the trophy.
Watch your blood levels.
No goal. It's offside. My blood levels are pumped, bruv. I've had it pumped in. It's half time. It's half time.
Crazy. Don't get too mad.
Nah, it's alright. No, I'm alright. I'm cool. I can get even madder if I wanted to.
Okay. Yo, I'm fucking happy that was offside, man.
Trust me, if I couldn't get angry, like I won't bother doing it anymore. Like you gotta get angry in these things, bruv. It's all part of the show.
Alright. No, but really, that is also luck. When you have like this goal and it's offside, you know? Like that's also the luck of the world champion. Getting these kind of offside goals and stuff while you just score, you know, that's also something that you need to have in your advantage.
Oh.
So, how was that first half, Featley?
I think it was a decent half by both sides, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think you edged it just. It was quite fair in a lot of it, to be fair. Both teams had their opportunities, but again, like a lovely goal by Gakpo was the one difference in the minute.
Good. Holy shit! What a goal!
Expect.
He scored that like it was nothing. Like just like boom! It was like you don't see that often that players on the World Cup like try these kinds of shots because they know it's kind of a risky thing to do. Because if they don't score that one, people will get mad, especially before the tournament. And when it actually works, then it's actually one of the best decisions you can do. So I think it's really brave of Gakpo to try a shot like that and succeed. It just shows how good his shooting is. His finishing is absolutely phenomenal for a player like him. 21 years old. And you know what's the funniest part? He is from Eindhoven, which is like 15 minutes away from my city. And he was born there and he grew up there. And he's now playing in the World Cup. You know how amazing that is. So incredible.
There you go. Big up, Mike. Big up, Mike. Thank you for the raid, bruv. If you don't know Mike Green, has his own channel. He's doing every single fucking game. That's what he's doing.
Really?
Every single game, bro. Like, mate, Mike. Bruv, what's going on today, bruv? What's going on, bruv? What happened to your Wales, bruv? Mate. Yeah, the Iranians have come and raided the wall, bruv. I'm sorry, mate. Like, but if I'm honest, I'm being honest, mate. Like, I've got to say this. If I was being honest, Iran deserved that game. Like, throughout the 90 minutes, Iran deserved to win that game. As longer the second half that was going on, the more likely Iran was gonna score that goal. And I said, as I was watching it, as the second half was going along, Iran are gonna win that the way it was going. And at the minute, I don't know what Hennessy was doing. Like, I don't know why he decided to become the prime Welsh or not so prime Welsh Jackie Chan, like, and try and take out the striker. Yeah, I'm part Welsh, so I do feel a little bit of I do feel for you, mate, being part Welsh, because my grandma's Welsh. I probably feel you a bit more than I do the Scots, and I'm apparently more Scottish, so, but, like, I'm sorry, but, to be honest, the both games played, I haven't seen a lot of quality from Wales. There hasn't been a lot. Maybe hopefully you can go. Hopefully, if England win, like you may get a weakened side, which may give you a chance to get in for a back door. If the right results go your way, but I don't see you getting out of the group now. To be honest, after that defeat, I could, if anything, I could see Iran getting out of the group. If anything, either Iran or USA now. I think that's down to the Welsh. I think, yeah. But big ups to you, bro. Thanks for coming in and giving us the raid. And anyone that is in and doesn't know about this channel from Mike, doesn't know about me for obviously good. You're on Mike's channel, but you haven't watched this channel before. We do Arsenal and Premier League content, and obviously we're covering the World Cup as it is. But all the money that we raise goes to Liver Disease Foundation. So please do hit that sorry, just sorry, Broski had to dip for a bit. Obviously, all the money that we raise goes to Children's Liver Disease Foundation, and it's the one thing I do on this channel is try and raise as much as we can with the time I've got left, which is we don't know how long it is. So that's what we try and do by doing it through football, and not letting what's happening to me get in the way of that. Which is tragic to hear. It was just tragic to know what's going on, but we can't change it. We can't change it. Yeah, it is tragic, but what can we do? All we can do is just stay as positive as we can and do what we can to divert away from it, which is what we'll aim to do. Also, King's Football Show. I will be streaming my watch along for England USA on the King's Football Show as well, which is after this game. It's at 6:30. We're going live. Hopefully, won't have any more issues about what they've been talking about. What all these major broadcasters keep talking about, which is the other, which is trying to divert away from the football. Which, to be honest, I'm getting pretty sick of. We know about it. It's been talked about enough, and in the end, it's not going to change. And I'm sick of hearing it. I will do a video tonight about it after the game. I will do a quick video about it, giving my thoughts on the hypocrisy and the BS about it. Because but Bargav hopefully will be joining me for that England watch along as well. I'm expecting him. Hopefully. Hopefully me and him going hammer and tongs at it. No doubt, but there you go. All's love and fair, all's fair in love and war. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Mom. Sorry. But yeah, make sure you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, guys. We're live, obviously, being an England fan. We're live 6:30. You'll watch the Three Lions. Right, we'll show you, Mike, how it's done, bruv. We'll show you how it's done. How it's done, bro. How we beat USA. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you how it's done. No doubt we'll probably might even draw this game, because knowing England, actually, like, we've never actually won the first 2 games of our group games. We've never won. Whenever we've gone through to the next round, to the last 16, we've never actually won our first 2 games. That means we've never won all 3 games from our group. USA, not easy. No, it's not easy, but to be fair, John Wayne, no game's going to be in the World Cup. It's not going to be easy. Otherwise, it won't be the greatest tournament in the world, you know. But I think the England, as much as USA might match us in athleticism and fitness, we've got the quality in our pitch. I mean, Grealish, Mount, Foden, Phillips, Rice, like Kane, Sterling, Rashford, like Bellingham, who's been outstanding in that first game, Saka, who was man of the match for me in that first game. Like, we've got super great talent out there. It's a shame that actually Smith Rowe's injured for this, because I'd love to see him in that squad. I think if Smith Rowe wasn't injured, he would have been certainly involved in the Arsenal team, which means we'll probably be so good, even better than we've already been. But he would have been involved in this tournament, which is a shame. But like, and people saying like he's got to move away from Arsenal. People forget he's effing injured. He's injured. Like, when are you not gonna realise he's injured? You know, he's injured. Like, it's not that Mikel doesn't want to play him. It's the fact he's injured. Like, and there will be chances once he gets back into the side to get back into the first starting lineup. And we need him in there for competition. We need him in competition for Odegaard. We need him in competition for Martinelli. Like, because they will improve their game even further. And before you know it, we'll look even more deadly. He's only just got back into training, I believe, so far. So we'll have to see how he improves. Right, share that. Right. Right. So obviously second half about to start, and it's Bergwijn is off, maybe an injury. Depay, Memphis Depay, is coming on. So obviously the former Man United man who used to be under Van Gaal's managerialship, whilst the Van Gaal was manager at Manchester United. It's gonna be, for me, he's been a bit quiet for me since he left. Maybe with me not following him as much. Right. Just second half obviously started back again. Right. Oh shit. Right. So it's down at half back to the Dutch goalkeeper. So far. Stephen, big up Silver One. Hope you're doing okay, my friend. I had to message you. I just wanted to just just move things on, man. I just wanted to oh, goal! Ecuador just equalised 1-1. But yeah, 1-1. I just wanted to I wanna just if you feel I was out of line, then I apologise. In the end, it's all football. We both want Arsenal to win, and we have different views. I don't want to be on bad terms with anyone, and knowing that my health is terminal. So I just don't want to be on bad terms with anyone. So yeah, I was gonna message you just like to sort of clear things up in a way. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, I think our quality will shine through tonight, and I think we'll be a 3-1 victory. I do think we'll concede still, but I think we will win 1-1. Ene Valencia, yeah, Ene Valencia, bro. Oh, is that right? Ball through, shot saved by the keeper, but no one picking up the guy in the middle. Like Van Dijk, like again, poor, not seeing that, like both the central defenders not picking up. I don't know why they're putting their hands up. It's definitely onside, most definitely. I don't know why the defenders do that. It's like you can see it's onside, bro. You can see it's onside. You don't need to put like it. It was like, you know. Yeah, that's yeah. On the bridge. Big up, bro. Thank you. Yeah, big up. Anyway, 1-1. 1-1. Right, can Netherlands get back in front, or can Ecuador upset the apple cart here and really bring the Group A to life? That would be a shock if to be fair, if Ecuador, they go through, don't they? They would pretty much guarantee themselves to go through. Definitely silver one. Game on, bro. Game on, bro. Saying it still. Game on. Do you know what? Like, it definitely widens the. It's not just game on. It's in the game. It's game on in the group as well. Like if this goes down, because Ecuador will be 6 points, Netherlands will be on 3, Senegal will be on 3, obviously Qatar with 0. Unfortunately for Qatar, it means Netherlands will have to play a strong side, which means I don't think they'll get a win. To be fair, but then to be fair, I said they probably wouldn't even get a goal by judging off their first game, but. How long was I? So there you go. But yeah, fair play to him. Fair play to him in that game. To be fair, they were quite unlucky not to get a penalty in the first half. Right, they certainly deserve a penalty. If Ronaldo's was a penalty, then that is definitely a penalty, right? And the second game, the second half. Yes, they were hit early, but again, they could have easily equalised on that. Yeah, definitely game on. I want. Hopefully Broski can come back as well, because that would. But yeah. Make sure you hit that like button, by the way. Make sure you're smashing that like button. Big up to everyone that's subscribed, and they're big up, and also big up to the members as well. We're approaching also that £70, that £60 threshold as well. So more money can be donated than donated to the charity. So unfortunately, we don't get paid until you get to a £60 threshold. Then we donate it to the charity as soon as he gets it. I don't know why. Just do it. There you go. But yeah, big up members so far. I've got 9 of them now in the in across us. We got Bargav, James, Lewis, Carlos, Luke, King's Football Show, Miss Melina. Big up yourself, and I hope you're doing and feeling much better as well. Footmoss and Matthew as well. So if you haven't hit that join button, then hit the join button. Like I said, from as little as $1.99, you could become a member as well and help donate to a very worthy cause as well. But, yeah, 56 minutes in now. There you go. 1-1. Where's this game going to go? And I haven't changed the score. It's unprofessional. It's where I try and find it now. No, it's not there. Oh, I don't think I downloaded it. I haven't downloaded it. Oh shit. File. Right, let me just quickly download this. Oops. Very unprofessional, man. Oh, he's at the bar. Oh, he's at the bar. Oh, Ecuador have now had it off the bar. Game definitely on, bro. Definitely on. Netherlands under the cosh here. definitely under the cosh here now. People should say it should be. That's a lot of this. Right. Let's look. Ecuador have been the better team. Good point, mate. They've been on the front foot. Matty, how are you?
Oh, good. Thanks, Steve. How's you?
Not bad. Ah, thanks for the membership, boy. That's really
No worries.
appreciate it, bro.
Pleasure. Thanks for all the great content, Steve.
I'll just do my best. That's all I can do. That's all you can do in life.
Yeah.
If I can't do some of the extra stuff, then I do apologise. But I try and do most of it as much as I can.
Steve, do what works for you. Don't try to please everyone. Because I tried to do that years ago and I realised I was pleasing no one, so I cut it all out. And I just look after me now.
Exactly. That's all you can do, mate. That's all you can do in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you made of this game, bro?
So, Netherlands are flattered to deceive. I heard a lot of people talk about them being dark horse in this tournament. I've been
what? I said
disappointed.
that. Exactly. I said that
thought
after the first game.
I thought first game they were very lucky to get that win. It took them a long time to get the goals. They did get the win, and fair play to them on it. This game, I think they've been second best. I think Ecuador have been better. And the goal ruled out, obviously, in the first half for offside. I'm yet to see the offside, but maybe I'm not looking at players that are not actually active in playing. Because the person who took the shot and
Yeah, go on. You finish.
And the crowd are there. Also, I didn't really see anything wrong with it, so I'd have to have a look at that again.
Yeah.
You've just hit the bar no more than 5, maybe 10 minutes ago. You hit the bar. They've been much the better team, and have just been really, really poor.
Exactly. Do you feel? Because I feel Netherlands are playing within themselves. I feel they're playing very negatively and very on the back foot on defensively. Do you feel that you need to? I know that Van Gaal likes to play that way, but do you feel it's really necessary? Because I don't think. Whoa, when Ecuador nearly through again. Do you feel it's necessary? Because I don't think it is.
It isn't, but I look at that Dutch team and it's not like the Dutch team of yesteryears in terms of their attacking outlet. Before, they had the likes of Bergkamp, Van Nistelrooy, Van Basten. You look at their attacking outlet now, they don't have players of that calibre anymore. I think the midfield, not too bad. It's not a brilliant midfield.
It's a bit young team as well.
Yeah. I think
It is a bit young as well.
I think the young's been a tad bit poor. I was expecting a bit more from him, from the young.
Yeah, from all the hype as well.
Yeah, the fact that they play a back three, that's generally not their right. They're generally a 4-3 team. They always have been. They're known for that 4-3-3, that 3-man midfield, that 3-man forward line, and for some reason they've gone away from that this tournament. I think they might have done that to try and play strengths within this team, because it's not a vintage Dutch team, and they don't have vintage players like they're used to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like you said, it's unlike them, but I mean, for obviously, I've got to ask you, being a United fan, what did you make of the bombshell that was last week?
Which one? Sacking Ronaldo or the Glazers setting up?
We'll start with the Ronaldo sacking. We'll start with that one.
As soon as I'd done that interview, I expected it because we've seen before when the ownership at Man United gets called out by set people, it generally leads to them being sacked, or they called it out afterwards. Louis Van Gaal called out after he was sacked. Jose Mourinho was the same. As a United fan, I've known for years and years and years just how badly the club's been run and been mismanaged and
I think
mishandled.
everyone does.
Yeah, but a lot of fans, especially rival fans, don't really want to accept it. All they go is, well, you've spent £1 billion and you've not won. But it's not about spending the money. It's about having the right infrastructure and spending the money in the right manner.
Exactly.
I look at Man United over the past 10 years and the Glazers, and more specifically Ed Woodward, they're that man that goes out on a Friday and a Saturday night with all the money, trying to pull the fifth bird, but can't pull a chicken. They go out, they flash the cash, they're trying to impress and do this, do that, do the other, and all they're doing is making themselves a laughing stock.
Yeah, exactly.
Who spends £50 million on Fred?
We do.
No one.
We could. We've done that before.
You have done, but I think you've learnt your lessons. Eddie, I've got to give him his due. I thought he was poor, but he has come good. I've got to give him his due and give him some credit. He has come good 4 years. He's got some real good. And that, like, I think the lack of experience showed, but with Ed Woodward, he just didn't learn anything. No, I can forgive a man for making a mistake. I can't forgive a man for making the same mistake. And Ed Woodward kept making the same mistake.
Yeah, I understand that.
No,
yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, for me, it's like, I don't care what some people have said about it. It's like, I don't care what you've got to say about a player or how big you think is a player. You don't. Everyone knew about the Glazers anyway. We didn't read anything signing on that there's anything new. And B, like, you don't ever. I'm sorry, you don't. I don't care how good you are. I don't care if you're Pele, Maradona, like Ronaldo or Messi. You don't ever your players, your manager, and I think the reason he called the young players out for me is because I think he knew that players that were playing better, like, and making more of an impact, and that's probably what pissed him off about them, and thought he'd try and call them out as well. It just made it all made it all about him, and it's why I've always said, like, from the start, is that for me, why do I always said Messi was better? I always said Messi was a better person underneath, and people say, yeah, but he does this, he does that. Sorry, he is. For me, he has always been about more the team than Ronaldo is, and he just showed his true colours to me. And when you're going on and say, I want to be at the top level for 2 to 3 years, some people don't even get to top level, mate. Like, some people don't get the chances you've been given, like, and you think you just have a God-given right because you're him. Well, you're not. Some people, you might have to just admit that, like with all things in life, that you get old. There's certain things I now have to admit, like, and I'm not gonna. And people know that, and I'm not gonna go into it again. But like, I could literally throw my toys out of pram about it, but in the end I've got to accept it. Like, and I think that's what one thing he needs to learn. He needs to learn that he ain't at that level anymore. For me, he's not at that level. And I think even the Portuguese game, you saw it. Like the penalty for me was, it felt like he knew he couldn't get get away from the defender, so he went on the floor. So I was like, yeah.
With that penalty, letter of the law is a penalty, but it's very, very soft. And with Ronaldo in general,
Very soft for me.
Yeah, Ronaldo's always had the team built around him. His first stint at Man United, Rooney has done the work right for him, and then at a Park.
But do you know what's funny
had
to
a
me?
nickname for Park.
But do you know what's funny to me is that people that defend him now, like, Roy Keane, I know would have to defend him because he's done a similar thing in the past, and he did it to the greatest manager of all time. Like, so you had to defend him really. So because he just bang right to colour. Everyone that comes out and defends him now, like, I question him being a United fan. Be it for starters, do you support your club or do you support the player? Right, which one do you do? Right, and two for me is that, like, if you're backing like him, right, over it, then yeah, it's that you back him, but then you to any other one else, you're saying that's out of order. For example, I've heard people saying they didn't back Aubameyang when he tried to spit his dummy out, and he was the talisman at Arsenal, right? On 350 grand a week, he's done tons more than whatever Arteta's ever done in the game, like. But everyone supported Arteta. No, I did, and I was Arteta out, for God's sake. Like, but I said if he's a problem, you gotta get rid of him. Right, end of. Like, but then you're then saying it's perfectly for a manager to be told no by Ronaldo. Like, well, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, and if you think it works like that, then you need to jog on. Like, yeah, for me, it's no matter what you think and no matter what anyone thinks about it. For me, it's like it's like I said, the difference for me is Messi wouldn't do such a thing, and for God's sake, he even tried to offer to stay for free at Barcelona, and Barcelona said we just can't keep you, and he could have quite easily gone in the ownership about Barcelona, but he didn't. He just said thanks for everything, I'm sorry I can't stay, and went, which, like, I don't see Ronaldo doing that.
Yeah, but
that's the difference for me.
The difference between Ronaldo and Messi in that sense. The difference between Ronaldo and Messi is very humble.
Exactly.
Ronaldo's very egotistical.
Oh, he's through.
Everyone
Oh,
talks
he's missed.
Ronaldo and having the. Oh, he's missed.
He's missed.
Gakpo, he should be scoring. He's got.
I think he could
he's
only
gone
do
to
what he did,
linesman,
but...
so I'm not sure if he was flagged offside.
Oh, he was way off. He was way offside.
Yeah.
How was the linesman not flagged?
The linesman's not even flagged for it.
Oh my God.
He's got to be at least.
Mate, if I was a defender, I said,
at least 2 yards offside.
did you think I was gonna more than that? I was just, if I was a defender, I'd be like, did you left your Specsavers at the hotel, mate? Fuck, mate, it's directly in front of him.
He's gonna have set. And
He was,
people
look,
question
trust me, the Emirates Stadium,
refs and that VAR.
yeah, the Emirates Stadium was more onside than he is.
Yeah. Why did he allow play to continue there? I'll never know.
I have not got
The man's clearly offside. It was more offside
But
than Ecuador was when Dave was given offside earlier.
I get the thing that let play continue because in case of they have to in case of any it's natural instinct to let the play. No, it's natural interest to let the play continue in case something happens in terms of a goal. But at the end of the play, you saw at the end of the play. You saw at the end of the play after everyone knew the ball was going out and the ball has gone out. He still didn't flag it. That's what makes me. He still didn't flag it after the player went dead.
Now, for me, I understand you've got the phases in football, and yeah, you can see it became active the moment the ball was flicked on from the throw-in. So he should be flagging straight away there, not allowing it to continue. And inconsistency again from the officials. Inconsistency again. And
you see how many deflections that have been taken for goal kicks that are actually deflected off of corners. I've seen so many deflections off like, you know, where it shoots and it just comes quickly off a defender's foot. I've seen so many of them being given as goal kicks. I'm like, how can you not see the ball's change movement? Even I can see it, and I'm all the way back in the UK.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm watching on the TV screen at an angle, but even I can bloody see it's changed direction.
But here's the issue. I don't blame the refs in certain circumstances because they might not have a clear line of vision, but you've got the ref in the VAR booth. They've got cameras everywhere. They've got an overview of what's happening on the game. They should be relaying to the ref what's happening. And why they're not doing it, I don't know. It's not VAR itself, it's the actual ref in the VAR booth using it.
What did you make of the Wales Iran game for me? Because for me, the longer that game went on, and like I said, was watching it, the longer it went on for me, the more Iran was going to score, and I'm thinking they got their just rewards. I think they well deserved their victory, and for me, for as far as this tournament, Wales have been nothing but poor for me. Nothing but poor.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting much from Wales, to be fair. I thought Wales getting to this tournament was good in itself, but I look at them and they don't have any standout players. I had very little expectations of them doing anything, which is rather disappointing because I wanted to see them do well. I mean, I never watched games. I was at work, but I was checking the updates on social media every so often and trying to listen in on the commentary. And one thing I gauge is that Iran were much the better team throughout the game and worthy winners. Now, Wales as a whole, I think they need to go through a rebuilding process and look at maybe some of the youngsters. I think the fact that they're relying on Gareth Bale, whose best years are behind him, is a bit of an issue in itself. That they need to look at some of the youth players that they've got and bring them through because they're going to be players that want it.
Exactly. It's kind of like what we were just talking about earlier with Ronaldo and Portugal. Portugal for me, like, I think they could have probably. I think for me, Ghana were probably were probably unfair to not get a win in that game, and obviously I didn't get to see much of it because I was on my way home from the hospital. But I felt sorry for Ghana because, like, they did deserve to lose that game, and they played very well. And I think for Portugal, they've got players there: Andre Silva, they've got João Felix. Bruno Fernandes as well in there as well, that they can do it without the need to rely on Ronaldo. But again relying on Ronaldo, and I think also, like, for me is like after that explosive interview, I'm sort of the coach is like that. If I leave him on the bench, Jesus Christ, like, I'm gonna cause anarchy. Like, this is the thing for me. Is like, what does the manager do now after such a thing? Is that he knows after such an interview, after such an episode with Man United being left on the bench and that, does he leave? Will he take the decision when need to leave Ronaldo on the bench? Because I think if they played players like Andre Silva, João Felix, and play a more youthful side of it, they could be very explosive and could catch a lot of teams out, rather than having to. And if, to be fair, if in the second half you need someone to come up with a magical moment, you could throw Cristiano Ronaldo on there in the second half. For me, but that's if he decides he's going to use that as being a team. For me, if I was a coach, I'd be sitting there sitting him down and saying that's where I feel we could be best.
I think the thing is with this interview, Ronaldo's essentially made himself the focal point of this World Cup once again.
But he's also shot himself in the foot in fairness, he's shot himself in the foot
Yeah.
because if you look at every big club now, if every Champions League big club, if I'm looking at them, like if I'm to be honest, if I'm Potter, I'm looking at Todd Bowley thinking he might want he might want Cristiano Ronaldo, and I'm thinking and sitting in like, no, I don't. Why would I want to put up with that? Like same with Arsenal. On Arsenal, I'm not gonna. I don't. Arsenal have been rumoured, but I'm sorry. Why would we want to go and ruin the Siofa side we've got with such a cohesiveness that we've got, bringing in a Ronaldo? That when, to be fair, I'd rather go and splash my cash on in January and put the money where our mouth is to go get a proper. To go get someone that can actually, if we don't win the title, we can then embed into the squad into our system for next season and come out even stronger. And who says Ronaldo's going to be a backup to Jesus? Well, from that interview, he tells me he doesn't want to do that. He wants to be at the top level. So, is he going to be a backup to Jesus? No. So, I don't think they've set those terms. But like, to every big club in the Champions League, he's just what he's done. He's just like. It's just told everyone, like, I don't need that issue. I don't need him being an issue in my team. That's the thing.
With Ronaldo, he'll still get suitors in the Champions League, and that's what he wants. I said time ago, I think it's better for him and Man United to part ways, and this was before the season started, because I didn't see where he fitted in a long-term plan to what we was doing, because we just got Eric in. You know, it's a long-term project now with Eric. Going to back him, going to build the squad his way, and see where we go from there.
Exactly.
Does that mean we have to include a 37-year-old Ronaldo? Ronaldo about 2 years top level. Now, I built around 37-year-old, especially 37-year-old who team built around his strengths as a player. It kind of goes against what you're doing. Ronaldo needs to go to a team that's ready-made. There's not many teams that are ready-made for Ronaldo, but wherever he goes, he'll be playing simply because of his name. Napoli, if he goes to Napoli, it displaces Osimhen. I don't see him going Bayern Munich. I don't. They look at players now. Go right. What potential have you got? And if we were to settle in the future, how much can we get for you? They're not going to do that with Ronaldo, because there's no one to be made. He's not going to go PSG because they've got Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. He might go to Sporting. Highly unlikely though. Unless he's willing to take a pay cut.
For me, like, this is for me, I'll be like, just take your World Cup and just, like, if I was him, like, after saying what I said, I'd be like, do you know what? I love this World Cup. And do you know what? That's it. I'm going to retire. I'm going to call it a day. Like, I would have accepted that. I'm sorry, like I've said what I said. I've had to get that off my chest, but now, like, I need to focus, like, either like on Portugal, and then after that, I'll retire after that. For me, like, unless he's gonna accept to go to either. He's not going to go to China or MLS, because, I'm sorry, like, China, he wants to be in, because like you said, he wants to be in the Champions League, he wants to be at the top level, so MLS in China is no way. And I just don't see where else he's going to go. It's just, so, unless he comes to that realisation that, and this is the point, like, when you try to get rid of him in the sun, this is what I don't get from him. He feels that he can do it somewhere else. Well, first you need someone to buy you. And it made it very clear, right? Like, it made it very clear to Ten Hag how worthy you are, mate. Because he tried to get rid of you, right? Or actually, no, he didn't try to get rid of you. He was speaking positive about you, right? I don't know where the disrespect came in the summer from, because he was like, he was talking positive about you. You were looking for other clubs, and no one wanted you. What does that tell you? It clearly means no one's willing to take the chance on you, mate. Which means you're past your best. Right? Yes, you're a great player, and I'm not denying he's not been an ever great player. But in the end, you got to know when your time's done. And for me, either he accepts it at a lower league club, or I think his time's at an end. That's my honest. And
With
do you know what the thing with
Cristiano.
Messi is? This is the thing with Messi, right? He's already come out and said, unlike Ronaldo, he's come out and said, this is my last World Cup. This is probably my last tournament. So he's already accepting, he's already humble enough to accept that I'm at my end. Like, and I think Ronaldo just needs to start doing the same thing. He needs to come to the realisation that, look, it happens, you're at the end. Like, no one likes to be at the end.
The issue is, though,
Like, I know that now. Like, no one likes to be at the end, bro, but in the end, you got to accept it and face it.
Yeah, the problem with Ronaldo, though, his ego won't allow it. His ego won't allow him to accept he's not the player he once was.
That's the point.
And the game's moved on from when he was at the top level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's moved on. Like, you can see, like, you could tell like the game had moved on when he started coming from the wing and started becoming a main man, a striker. Like, because everyone don't forget, because there's people that don't forget, like, he wasn't a striker, he was a winger. He replaced Beckham at Man United when he first started. Now, he's the focal point as the target man, right? Which shows that he's lost the pace, and the quickness of feet, and the movement has gone, right? Obviously, your goal scoring, you're not gonna lose that. Like, you're not gonna lose that. But and also the athleticism, but it happens to everyone, bro. Ooh, cool. So there you go. So, but yeah, make sure you smash the like button, you smash the subscribe button, guys. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna keep me dinner. So, but yeah, do you think anyone could get a late winner?
I think Ecuador can. I've been impressed with them this tournament. So the first game, that was really good. This game, I think they've been a better team once again. I think if Netherlands get out of this with the draw, they can think themselves lucky. I've been impressed with Ecuador. Their work rate without the ball is second to none, and they've outworked the Netherlands. And it's just a shame they're lacking that bit of quality in the final third. I think if they had that bit of quality in the final third, they would definitely have won this.
Exactly. Yeah,
Double
exactly.
sub,
But yeah,
number 10 and 26.
another yeah, double substitution for I'm not surprised to see a few injuries in this tournament already. What do you make of England's chances later? Sorry, I'll let you expand on
I'm expecting a 2 or 3-0 win. I'm expecting to win either 2-0 or 3-0. I think it won't be as easy as the Iran game, but I do think we'll win relatively comfortably. I've got to give Gareth his due on something. He's gone to a back four and he's playing a 3-man midfield. It's about time. We've got the players to do it.
Oh,
offensively,
he's doing that for the US game as well.
I hope so. I hope he sticks to it. I've not seen anything about the England game yet, formation-wise or play-wise, but hopefully he sticks to that 4-3-3. You've seen what it can reach for us. Offensively, we can match anybody. We're a match.
We've got more in the attack than we have in defence.
Yeah.
Ain't we?
Our midfield as well is more solid with that 3-man in there. Not only that, you can get a 10 tonight and a 6 in there. I think Gareth plays to to defensively because he was a defender when he was playing. So he's always tried to build on a defence. But when the weakest section of your team is the position you played in, and you're trying to play from that position, you had a bit of a challenge.
I mean, were you surprised to see Maguire start that game? Because I can't believe he started a player that, to be honest, has been on the bench since August. Right, and there's been a reason why he is. Because yeah, for me it was it looked very clear, especially from the first goal, that he was not match sharp or match fit because we hadn't had no friendly beforehand, and he's gone straight from sitting on a bench at Man United just in a World Cup start, and you can see from that first goal, and people could say John Stones could be alert as well, but it was him that lost his man, and he needs to be more aware of that.
Netherlands got lucky there, goalkeeper.
Got 5 minutes or 6 minutes of stoppage time left.
Yeah. I'd like to know where they're getting a lot of this injury time from, because we seem to be playing like 100-minute games at this World Cup.
They want to make sure that every single minute of stoppage, including water breaks,
is accounted
subs, is all counted for. Like, such as 5 seconds, 10, 15 seconds from corners and 20, 30 seconds from free kicks. Everything's counted for, so that everyone gets like a full chance to play every single minute.
Stick to like 4 or maybe 5 minutes tops. I think this 100-minute game's too much, especially in the conditions that they're playing in.
Exactly.
Before the tournament, we all talked about the heat and the conditions out there, and that they've got to play out an extra 10 minutes. It's especially not good for them players.
Yeah, especially since we've just stopped the Premier League season to come straight out here.
Yeah. As for Harry Maguire, I'm not surprised he started. I don't think Gareth taken an array of centre backs in the way he normally does. I know he's left Tomori out. I would like to have seen Tomori gone. I mean, I rate Tomori. I think he's a fantastic defender. Hopefully, when the new owners come in, I would take Tomori and Martinez in defence. I would take that all day long.
I meant, would you take him over Maguire in this England squad?
Yeah. Well, Maguire's had 2 really poor seasons at Man United. He helped AC Milan win Serie A for the first time in I think it's 10 years. Now, there's a bit of a difference there. I don't want to take anything away from Maguire. I think he gets a lot of criticism and maybe abuse online, but you have to go on the form guide and the players in form, and you've got one winning Serie A with AC Milan, and the other one who's really struggling in a struggling Man United team.
Exactly.
And seems to be at the forefront of the major issues that are going on the pitch at the club. And for him to take Maguire and leave Tomori, I'm not sure about that. I think Gareth has his favourites. I also think Gareth doesn't watch enough European football to watch what England players that are playing abroad are doing.
The managers I've seen in England are exactly the same. Like Owen Hargreaves, I've got to mention, right?
Yep. He was phenomenal for Bayern Munich.
I mean, I've seen it numerous times where players that are abroad. Tammy Abraham's another one you've looked over. He's having a good season.
He's a good player. He's a player, all right.
I don't think he would have got over the ones we picked. To be fair, if I'm to be honest, but he's doing a good job. But we've seen it at a time where players have gone abroad and then they don't get looked over because it's so easy just to go to an England game, a game in the English league. But difficult to go fly abroad and go look at these other players.
Yeah,
There's only one or two in particular. But yeah, like I said, it's like for me, for Maguire, I'm surprised Tomoy was picked. I know he likes to have his favourites, but like any manager does. But if you've come out when you become manager and said I'm picking players on form, right, and then you go and pick Maguire, people are gonna ask, need Rashford over Ivan Toney? Like for me, I would have probably picked Toney. I know there's the betting thing that's going on, but this is a FIFA World Cup. Like, it's not going to get banned from FIFA. Like, so.
I think for that situation with Ivan Toney, I think the best thing to do would be to speak to the FA, find out what charges there are, and find out if they're taken. Because with that hanging over his head, maybe that's the reason they didn't get picked. And if it is so, then you should have spoke to people about maybe just putting that on hold and taking him. So he's been really good in the season.
I mean, you saw
I don't think I'd say that because you saw fantastic game against Man City. I mean, he bullied that Man City defence, and when you look at that Man City defence, it's no easy feat to sit there and bully, but that's exactly what he did. Ruben Diaz just bullied him. Laporte bullied him.
Big up King's Football Show. Hope you're doing alright. We're streaming on both him and my own as well. And it's full time draw. It's a full time draw, but full time. It's open. It's open Group A up big time. Obviously Senegal getting a win. Netherlands and that on 4 points is exactly what the Senegal would have wanted out of their opening out of that game as well.
Yeah.
It gives them a lifeline. It would also give.
Imagine set of games.
I think it does. It doesn't give. It definitely means Qatar are out. Definitely Qatar are out now. There's no way back for them. They had to get either one of these teams to win.
But any of the three teams can qualify now.
Yeah, any of these three teams can qualify. I think whoever's Senegal, I think Senegal are playing Qatar now, I believe.
Ecuador.
Yes. No, Senegal are playing Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Netherlands are playing Ecuador. So
Qatar.
I think Netherlands will top the group. Group, to be fair. And then it's between, like I said, it's between Senegal and Ecuador. It's going to become between them two. That's going to be a massive game. To see what the standings are before going into this game, to be fair. Because it could come to the goal difference.
I have to say, Senegal were good today. Only second half.
Actually, it can't come to goal difference, actually, because Ecuador have also drawn. So it would mean that Senegal would have to beat Ecuador. All Senegal have to do is beat Ecuador. They beat Ecuador, they're through. Right? If Ecuador draw, they go through. So that's all they have to do.
I think they've got slightly too much quality for Senegal. I think Senegal missing Mane is the key element. When we talk about injuries, Senegal missing Mane is the biggest miss for any team in this competition because he was their talisman, he's their key player.
Exactly.
They've got a very good squad, Senegal, but he was just something else. He was that explosive spark that they needed and they're missing him.
But anyway, that's we're gonna end it there, guys. To be fair, I'll get myself ready for the next game. Obviously coming up. I've also gonna be streaming it on King's Football Show as well. It will be England versus USA. As we continue our coverage. Big up Mike as well. I will actually put the link in the chat actually. Anyone wants to come on for a few minutes beforehand, they can do. the rest of the games I've got coming up, apart from the USA game, we've got Group C tomorrow. We've got France versus, I believe it's Denmark, isn't it? It's France versus Denmark. Then Argentina versus Mexico. Then we've got Belgium versus Morocco on the Saturday. Sunday, sorry. And Spain versus Germany on Sunday evening. That's going to be a nice, to be fair. Group G, and Spain and Germany have to win. If Spain win, Germany are out. Group G, Cameroon versus Serbia in Group G is on Monday. And then also on Monday is Portugal versus Uruguay, and then obviously Matchday 3 starts as well. Maybe Luis Suarez can upset everyone, upset the Ronaldo fans as well. Mike,
fuck off.
Hopefully you can. But Mike, what happened to that dragon, man? He ran out of fire in his breath, bruv. Like, what happened, bro?
Bruv, I am an England fan tonight. You know, I am an England fan. Football needs to win over soccer.
Football will win. Football will win.
I've got my pizza ready. I've got my Budweiser, and I'm just ready for England to smash soccer tonight.
Oh god!
Please, man, please beat them. It gives us hope. Please.
I can't believe this. Look at this. He was going all Italian like last year. Like now he's going on about pizzas to try and beat England. Like, you know what I mean, bruv?
No, we need you to bloody win, you prats. Score 4
I think we might draw. You know what I mean?
Off. Don't. If it is 1-0, if it's 1-0 America with like 5 minutes to go, I'll be shitting myself. 1-0 England, sorry.
To be fair,
I reckon 2-3-0.
Yeah, to be
confident.
fair, mate, if I'm really honest, I mean, I've watched both of your games and you've been very poor throughout both games. I'm sorry, like
it's a results business. If we get the group,
I know, but I if you get out of the group, it'd be a shock because it's your quality has just not been there. To be honest,
they're nervous. They're so nervous, isn't it? Their first ever World Cup, they are shitting it.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
Iran, to be fair though, I've got to admit,
they ran more than us.
I said in the second half, the longer that second half went on, I thought Iran's going to score and they're going to win this. And it'd be an injustice if they don't. And they did. And I don't know what Hennessy was doing, being the Welsh Jackie Chan, but someone didn't tell him that.
I mean, to be fair, he's stopping Taremi going around him and scoring. Taremi scored 2 goals.
Yeah, what's that? Trying to take his head off with his foot, like I mean,
by any means, man. By any means.
Yeah. To be fair, on the 2 games I've seen Wales, I've seen them play. They probably deserve to be going home early. To be honest,
I think against America, first half there was disappointing. I thought the second half there was better. I thought they probably should have won it based on the second half. I thought they was slightly better. In terms, America were good first half, Wales were poor, but second half Wales were better, and they were better than what America was in the first half, to be fair. So I thought Wales should have won the game against America.
I think what that was is because USA, for me, I think the longer the game went on, you saw it more and more. USA didn't know whether to go and finish the game off or fall back.
Yeah.
That's poor. That's poor game management then.
Oh yeah, of course, and obviously that meant they fell back, and obviously the silly mistake with the penalty gave Wales their lifeline. But this game, as you just went on and on, it just didn't. Felt like no matter what. I didn't feel like they were going to score. Honestly, didn't. And whether it's been Bale being marked out the game, maybe it's been Aaron Ramsey also being very quiet as well. I was very surprised by his performances as well. Like for me, like it's like I said, if you're going on these two performances, then you could probably understand why Wales are only got 1 point out of those 2 games.
Yeah, I'd argue that, but I'd also agree with Matt that we probably should have beat America, to be honest. The amount of chances we had in that second half, we probably... And if we'd have won that 2-1, you know, we would have gone into the Iran game with a lot more confidence. You know, I would have taken a point off Iran, to be honest, if we'd have beat America. But even at 0-0, I was like, I'd rather lose the game than... no, not rather lose the game. I'd rather go full throttle to win the game and then them hit us on the break, then sit back and try and get a draw from it. Because, Stephen's gone. Because, like I said to a few of my mates, that I would rather us lose all 3 games, 4-2, 3-2, 4-3, something like that, go in for every game rather than losing it 1-0 and then being all over. If that makes sense. Like we haven't been in a World Cup for 64 years. I know, obviously, you're gonna laugh, but like, on a serious level, like. Right, fuck off, mate. On a serious level, yeah, we haven't been in one for 64 years. So that now that we're in it, I would have liked us to have a bit more of a attacking sort of.
Do you think some of the players might have been overawed by the occasion, being the first team, Wales team in the World Cup for like 64 years? That coupled with the fact that your marquee player is Gareth Bale. Now, how old is he? 30. 34, 35, something like that.
33, yeah, 34, yeah.
35, so, you know, I think with Wales, I look at them, they've got some good youngsters in and around England. Like, you know, I think you've got Dylan Levitt up in Scotland, now at Dundee, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You've got Galbraith. I don't know if he's still at Man U or if we got rid of him or if we've loaned him out again.
Who is it?
Galbraith.
Now.
Galbraith is Scottish, I believe.
Well, I think. Yeah. Well, I think now though.
You got Levitt, Ramsey,
Brennan Johnson, Nico Williams.
Yeah.
I think Wales need to look at youth more. Look at bringing through some youth players and kind of reset itself, and just usher Gareth out now.
I can't do that.
Do you know what I think? No. Do you know what I think?
Bale's 35, come on. It's like Ronaldo at Man United, he's 37. You can't build plans your future around him. And if Wales want to progress and get forward and look to get to more World Cups and like European Championships and stuff like that,
that's got a point.
You have got to start bringing to the youth and
let me explain. Let me explain. For example, like we were knocked out in the group stages of 2014, and fair rightly too. But what we did is we played a lot of youngsters in that team. We used that to embed a new young team into the side. I think the first time you saw Sterling at a World Cup, I think for example, I think Harry Kane might have got his first call up as well. But yeah, like I'm saying, is like you sort of got young players in that team. In fact, I might bring it up actually quickly. The 2014 England World Cup squad.
I'm gonna have to shoot anyway, Mick. I've got to sort food out for before I'm going live for the England game. So yeah, take care, Matty. Take care, Stephen, and come on, you England.
Yeah, definitely.
Take care,
definitely. Thanks, Mike. So yeah, you had Jarrett Wilshere was obviously getting on a bit at that time, but Welbeck, Rooney, Sturridge, Chamberlain, Sterling, Lallana was young then, Luke Shaw was young then, Barkley was young then. Milner was not his 37, 8-year-old age. Chris Smalling was young. Phil Jagielka was much younger. Gary Cahill was much younger. Steven Gerrard was the only real old, and Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard were the only two that were old. Joe Hart was just in his prime. Was not even in his prime yet. But yeah, you had a lot of young players in that team, which is why we didn't probably succeed. very much. But yeah, but yeah, you see now we are good now of young and old, and
Yep,
we seem to
4-3-3.
mix.
Pickford,
Yeah,
Trippier, Stones,
4-3-3
Maguire,
again.
Shaw, Bellingham, Rice,
But
Mount,
yeah,
three-man midfield, Saka,
yes,
Kane,
and Irene,
Sterling.
I'm about to go live at 6:30 with that. So, but yeah, make sure you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button, guys. What I might do actually is I'm gonna quickly go to content live. I'll give the link for where it's live on mine because I'm already on. You can also look it up on King's Football Show as well. I will be live on that one as well, but this is the one live for the SFeatleyTV version. But you can also find it on King's Football Show. So make sure you go and check that out. But until then, Matt, where can they find you?
Find me on the main night agenda, namely on the takeaway at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. And also find me on Twitter at MattyAdam87
Yeah, for the Friday night takeaway. Yeah, what time's that?
at 10 p.m.
10 p.m. I did mention to talk though. I remember there, so I might ask him if he's got spare space available. But yeah, I'll say how I feel.
It's always a space available for you, Steve.
Oh, thanks, bro. But yeah, make sure you hit the like, you hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. As always, links are in the description for the charity and everything else as well. And yeah, until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you at 6:30 for the England game. Till then, bye.